Legion, as really like always. Let's just get straight into it. Cyberpunk. I mean, let's just go.
In 2077, they voted my city the worst place to live in America. Main issues: sky-high rate of violence, and more people living below the poverty line than anywhere else.
Looks good.
Can't deny it, it's all true. But everybody still wants to live here. This city's always got a promise for you. Might be a lie, an illusion. But it's there, just around the corner. And it keeps you going.
It's gonna be brutal.
It's a city of dreams. And I'm a big dreamer.
Yeah, that guy's getting messed up. There's just shit everywhere. Oh, damn it. I was trying to get the... This is the thumbnail right here. So, apparently, for those of you that aren't really hounding this stuff out on Twitter, like, all that... If you watched E3, they had, like, that whole boot-up sequence-looking thing with the whole, the DOS-looking. And apparently, like, all those numbers were, like, all keys, like, redeemable keys for, like, The Witcher 3 or something. Now... The Witcher might have been loved for a lot of people. Maybe it's for me as a Bethesda fan and a Sky or an Elder Scrolls fan in general. I'm always extra critical of games that maybe don't live up to that. I didn't think The Witcher storyline was good. I wasn't a fan of it. The initial Witcher 3 story. The overall story of all three of them is pretty good, but I didn't think Witcher 3 by itself was good. Blood and Wine was good. I'm not a fan of their arcade combat. An RPG and skills and a skill tree, I think, like something from a Bethesda game, or at least how it used to be in Oblivion, Skyrim, kinda modded Skyrim for sure. That's kind of what I think an RPG should be. I don't agree with having an arcade style combat is good for an RPG. I think it's just garbage. But to have like that Horizon Zero Dawn prequel type of system, where you were like not really running as your mount ran and then you jumped on it like Horizon, but mounting enemies, mounting things like that. And unlike a Skyrim or an Oblivion, there is no real interactive with the environment to climb stuff. That was how Witcher was, which is definitely more of a single player campaign or arcade kind of game feel, is that kind of interaction ability. Now, if they can get, if someone can make a system that involves the inclusiveness of what a Bethesda game has, with the easy combat of, say, a Witcher and a karma system like Fable, you'd have an incredible RPG. None of these games are perfect how they are. They all are meant to be built for everybody. Those games are to a niche audience. I specifically gravitate towards Bethesda, which is why I'm not super hyped for Cyberpunk. As someone that didn't play the first one, because I wasn't PC gaming back then. I didn't know what console it was even on. I had friends and I went outside and played. I never played the first one. It was like 96 or something. Yeah, I was like 8 or 10 or something in like 96. I don't know, whatever I was. I was playing, Hydro Thunder and Crazy Taxi then, I wasn't really playing Cyberpunk in these crazy games. Tomb Raider 3 was the craziest game I think I played as a kid that was annoying to try to beat, besides like Crash Bandicoot, which was just cheap. Fuckers. Still my favorite. But I'm not like, I don't look at CD Projekt Red and go, oh, they're the greatest developers ever. No, I don't really have any love for them at all. I have no real faith in them as game developers because I'm not impressed with The Witcher. So with that, my hype isn't like over the top. The game looks incredible, it looks fun, and because it's not going to be like the standard RPG like they try to make Witcher out to be, this could be incredible. It could be great. We got no game footage; it was all cinematic, so that's always exciting. I want to see what that's going to be about. But other than that, yeah, it's just I don't really know. Cyberpunk is just kind of in the middle for me. We're at a 50 out of 100, right in the middle. Not good, not bad. I want to see more. I want to know what the game is going to be playing like. Because if it's like a Cyberpunk, but it has RPG, like Cyberpunk could be great if the same kind of systems for like Witcher was put into it, where it was more of an arcadey kind of feel with shooting and stuff like that, because it is a shooting game, or will because you're a hired gun. And so that kind of arcadey feel with kind of a casual skill tree, I think would be fine in this kind of setting. For medieval fantasy RPG, I think that kind of, like how The Witcher was, I don't think that has any place there. I think it's just too casual. So with that, I'm hoping Cyberpunk is actually just an incredible game. I hope it's good. And I hope this brings me to the CD Projekt Red, fandom. Because right now I'm just kind of indifferent. So with that, I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. If you like the content, you can always like, subscribe, and share. If you didn't like it, you can leave a thumbs down. It's whatever. And I'll see you in whatever video I'm doing next. Later, guys.